list.
You try to flip that mic.
Hey, at least we were rolling still. All right, Backstage Entertainment. We're showing you what we do outside of just a normal on stage. So, Stef with an F, City of the Week. How is it going?
It's going great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. We tried to do it before, but as you said, before shows it gets a little more hectic. After shows, you're a little more relaxed. So, yeah, we had you're like 10 minutes, but I know with our interviews and stuff, we like to have some fun with it. We like to take our time. So I'm glad you accommodated us, and yeah, we're gonna go with this. So, how was being on stage? We were talking to you beforehand. Sometimes you get some stuff that goes wrong. We were watching you changing out your mic pack. Your in-ears weren't working. Talk about the struggles that go through that, because it can happen on stage.
Oh yeah, I mean, it happens to everybody. I mean, the most famous incident, I feel like, the whole Mariah Carey New Year's Eve thing with the whole in-ears not working. I mean, it happens to everybody, big and small, but I mean, that's kind of why we started playing shows right off the bat when we were 18 years old as a band, so that way when stuff goes wrong, I mean, like I was telling him, we played probably 400 shows, and we've been rehearsing 2 to 3 times a week for 7 years, so, when my in-ears aren't working, you just get over it and you just sing it, and you're like, well, I mean, I've sang this how many thousands of times, like I can't, there's only so bad I can sing, you know what I mean? It's not going to be that bad, because it's just muscle memory at that point. So eventually Cody switched my pack with his and just reprogrammed it like that, and just on our way. And I mean, besides me like being like, hey, to Cody, I mean, I don't think anybody knew what was going on. So that's life. I mean,
from a fan's perspective, I can tell you that we couldn't tell. So it was, you guys handled it awesome. So
thanks.
Now I introduced you as Stef with an F, and when we were doing some research and everything, it's like everything you have Stef with an F. Is that kind of like your trademark, or how did that all start?
So it started not even as like a quirky fun thing. It was like literally my whole life everybody spelled my name wrong. Like my own grandma would send me Christmas cards with my name spelled wrong, with a PH. Everybody in the world, even like important documents that's like with a PH, and I'm like, yo, like I spelled it to you how many times? It's not that hard, and so it's always just naturally Stef with an F. Because then sometimes when legal documentation is wrong, you have to like go back through, and it's a pain in the butt.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so I've just always Stef with an F, and then that just like kind of stuck. Like, all of a sudden it was like, oh, like people just call me Stef with an F, and it's like, oh, that's now it's my thing. It's my trademark, and
yeah. So that's what you go by now.
Stef with an F.
That's definitely my pet peeve too, because I mean I have a hard last name to spell out, and I've seen it every different way. And even when you send emails out and you put your last name and then they spell it wrong or something, it's just like, come on, try.
Yeah, and my last name's not even that fun. It's Hushka, and so it's like Stef Hushka. Like I don't know. It's not as fun. It's Stef with an F.
Yeah, there you go.
So I mean.
And it works in the music industry, I mean, you need something kind of catchy there.
Yeah.
So, now we said you're with City of the Week. You guys are from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and you said too you played over 400 shows. And last year you released Pulling Teeth.
Yes.
So let me ask you this: when an album is released, do you prefer when it first comes out and people are hearing songs for the first time, or as it's been out and you get fans starting to sing your songs back when you're on stage?
Well, we're such a young band, like even though we've been around a little bit, we're still small and we're still growing. Like I said, we started the band when I was 18, so we're still really young. And even though we have 2 EPs, and then Pulling Teeth was our first full length, so that was kind of like our first like real release. I mean, that's the first one we had distribution for, and so we're always growing. And so even though when the record first came out, it's still new to everybody. It's still new to so many people. Like, there's so many people who will just hear White Fire Alarm, which we put that out in 2013. There's so many people that'll come out to a show, this year or last year, they'll be like, oh, I love your new song, White Fire Alarm. Like, it's new to them, and it's always going to be, even our old stuff is always going to be new to people who are discovering us. So it's kind of, we never really notice of, like, people starting to know our songs, because the diehards are going to learn it right away anyway. And so, and then the new people are always going to, have their couple that they're favorites. And but obviously it does, to me, like it really makes me happy when I see people singing along, like that kind of. We've had shows where it's like, okay, get on stage, like whatever. People, I don't know if people are going to know us. Like even tonight, we're opening for All That Remains, and it's like I see, a whole crowd singing our song. I mean, not everybody, but like handfuls of people singing our songs, and it's like, oh, we're actually making a dent in the world, and it's cool that people relate to that.
Yeah, it's going to be very humbling, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to have some fun here. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's not a very sure. All right, this is our BSE box. So what fans have done that have joined our social media pages, they've liked us, Facebook, Instagram, all that sort of thing, at BSE Rocks. They've submitted questions into here. And so it's basically like a drawing box. But now, after we did this for a while, it was so awesome that we just said, well, let's add to it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you draw a question, read it, and then I'm going to tell you a second part of this, okay?
Okay.
I love when people first do this because they're so scared to do it.
What are some upcoming bands you think can make it big?
Okay, so now we're going to add what's called our actions part of it. You pick a number 1 through 75, and you have to answer the question, that certain action. Get it?
No.
Okay, so just 1 through 75, pick a number.
8.
Okay, so while you answer the question, you have to talk in any accent. Get it?
Oh my God.
Do you even have an accent that you can do?
Well, I have a Minnesota accent.
There, you can
That's
do that.
normal though.
Well, you just go over the top with it.
Shit. I'm trying to think. Should I do a British accent?
Oh, can you do it?
No, I'll talk in a Southern accent.
There you go.
Well, an upcoming band that I think can make it big would be the Scars Healing Time. They're our friends from Houston, Texas.
There you go.
So we've toured with them a few times, and they're really, really talented. This is really tough to do in an accent. I'm focusing more on the accent
than the answer. Yeah, it's tough.
But
right?
yeah, they're really talented, and you should check them out if you if you haven't already.
All right, you got a little taste of it. You ready to do another one?
Sure.
All right, so we'll put this one aside. Okay, so let's do another one. I feel like you keep backing away. Am I scaring you or something?
No, sorry. What is something you absolutely hate?
Okay, 1 through 75 again.
Where do I start?
Yeah.
I'll do 12.
12. Ooh, you have to act paranoid.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I really hate tolls when we're driving. We're driving on the road, and we hit a toll, and our old van had a dual axle, and so it was always like $100 to get through a toll, and it was just like, yeah, New York, Brooklyn, getting in there was like, cost us a fortune. And so, yeah, I hate tolls. I hate the government. Anarchy.
Yeah. Well, that could be, if that's like $100, man, it could be like your merch money for a night or something like that. And,
yeah.
it sucks when you're a band
when you're a little band, yeah. Right. So.
Yeah.
I'm like paranoid. I'm always paranoid.
Hey, that was good. You're getting the hang of it. By our 10th one, you'll get the hang of it.
Right?
Yeah, right. All right. We'll do one more at least, and if you want to go again, you can. But this is your interview. You tell us when to stop, okay?
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the craziest night you've had with your band members?
Ooh. You got a good answer for that one?
We have so many crazy nights. I'll do number 69.
Oh, that's a common one picked, believe it or not. Oh, you have to use dirty language.
Oh, fuck yeah. This is so fucking easy. Yeah. I literally talk like this all the fucking time. Even when I was a teacher, I taught kids for 10 years. I was fucking, I had like a little toddler that would fuck. Like, it was so hard to not swear. I'm sure they came home and fucking taught their parents some fucking colorful language and shit. But anyways, craziest night. We've had so many fucking crazy nights on fucking tour. Like, tour life for us, like, obviously we work really hard and we fucking, we take ourselves really fucking seriously, but after the shows, we always, like you said, we go out, we meet everybody, and we just fucking, we like to party afterwards, we like to have a good time, we like to fucking meet everybody, and fuck is clearly my favorite word. And so I feel like the one time that I can just think of in my mind was in Nashville. This is really embarrassing. I probably don't want record of this anywhere, but our
Stop now, then.
All I know, people ask us all the time. They're like, why the fuck don't you drink before shows? And I'm like, none of us can fucking handle our booze. Like, we want to be professional. Right. We want to, we go on stage, we're professionals. But afterwards, we'll have a few drinks. And in Nashville, it was the last night of a tour, and we got so fucked up. I remember somebody found my dirty underwear on the merch table. And I don't know how they got there or why they got there, but... and then the whole power, like the entire venue blacked out. Yeah. So it was fucking power outage, and there was a band on stage, so they had to pull out their fucking little marimba, or like, what are they called, the little drummy things, hand drums. And so they had to fucking do their whole set like that, and it was actually really fun. But then we all jammed in the dark with our cell phones out, and without my underwear apparently. Yeah. I don't know, but we have lots of fucking crazy nights, and man, after like 400 shows, we've had some crazy nights. So, but that's the one I can think of off the top of my head.
All right, so dirty underwear. That's a good one.
I'm gonna regret that tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
Whatever.
All right, so how did you like it?
I liked it, but I'm bad at it.
Wow, come on.
I'm fucking bad at this shit.
No, you're fine. So, lastly, why don't you do this? Tell the fans out there that are watching this, maybe hearing you guys for the first time, where they can find you. You're a vocalist, you know what to do with it.
Yes, so you can find us on Facebook, just City of the Week. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Instagram, any social media. You can just Google us. cityoftheweekofficial.com is the hub for everything. We have all our videos, music, shop, everything is there. It's 2019. You guys know the social media. The one thing we're not on is Snapchat. We started one like a few years ago, but we've never used it. Oh, really? We used it for like 2 days of one tour years ago, and I don't get Snapchat. I don't understand it, so you won't find us on Snapchat.
If they had to join just one, what would it be right now?
Join one social media? Mm-hmm. Probably Instagram. I think our Instagram's popping.
Yeah, it seems that's what it is anymore. So
yeah.
All right. Once again, Stef with an F, Backstage Entertainment. I'm Jeremy Lafrentz. Check them out. Hey everyone! Thank you for watching our video. Subscribe to us on YouTube to see all of our interviews and backstage footage. Also find us on our other socials by searching at BSE Rocks or by clicking the links below in the video. By becoming a fan of Backstage Entertainment, you can enter in contests to win autographed prizes. From Backstage Entertainment, I'm Jeremy Lafrentz.